All right, guys. So this is where I'm saying, hey, we got a tape read here. All right. So I sent you guys last night I guess the overall outlook, and on our 4 hour, we can see up close candle support price. We have this 4 hour up close candle where I took liquidity from here, tapped into the fair value gap. Expansion is lower, so this is an expansion, right? Retracement to fair value gap. So we're expecting internal to external range liquidity run. All right. So we have our framework. Now we're going down to context. Okay. So for context, this is where I want to start identifying this engineer, neutralize, distribute, rebalance, redistribute. Okay. So little volatile here, but I like to see this candle close. I want to see this candle close here. All right, so we can close beyond here and create a sell side imbalance. I'm sure maybe on a 3 minute or not yet. So I want to see sell side imbalance come into the market. I want to see some type of sponsorship. Right? What I don't want to see is huge rejection. Okay, so this candle's going to close, and we'll wait to the next 5 minute candle. Okay, so view this as a market maker buy program, right? I'm going to take this as my original consolidation. Right, stop run, we push higher. This is reaccumulation, right? We can count all of this as reaccumulation. Okay, let's just go here. Okay, and then this will be our last phase reaccumulation. However, I want to see price leave that range a lot better, okay? Because these are rejection blocks. I want to see volume and speed. Here we go. All right, so we got 30 seconds until this candle closes. All right, so now this is our last phase reaccumulation right here. And a strong closure here, what I also like is, you see these volume imbalances, right? This is showing intent price to get to a desired terminus. So at the closing of this candle, right, redeliver rebalance here, closing of this candle, we should really see a lot of speed down into the bottom of this range. All right, so you guys see here, market maker sell profile. See the short-term, low, intermediate. We take it out here, and then we speed through that intermediate. I'm going to go ahead and enter right here. Horrible entry price, right? So let's go. This is all paper trade. I just want to show you guys the thought process and kind of putting the pieces together. We'll go for 2R on this. But what I like here is the establishment of order flow, right? Up close candle, got the, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Now we're seeing price rebalance, all right? But what I like is you see how these up close candles are supporting the direction of price. All right, this is what we want to look for. Okay, so we have buy side of the curve into PDARRAY. Now we're transitioning sell side of the curve. All right, and ultimately we were expecting price. I mentioned last night 05400. All right, we can even pull it down here. That would be like 3R. And we'll just we'll see how this plays out. At this point, this is all left up to the market's own random distribution of wins and losses. We can't control that part. What we can control is showing up to scenarios like this, right? Higher time frame PDARRAY, trending market, low resistant liquidity run here, right? We have low resistant signatures here. All right, we can control this showing up into this environment. What we can't control is what price chooses to do after, we've placed our bets into the market. One thing I like about this, right? You guys see, like, we're above the midnight opening price. Okay. So this was leaving out of Asia, right? Had this little inducement or false move here. Then we pushed back up, taking out the London session highs and pushing it to New York, taking out the London lunch highs, and then expanding lower. So this is a perfect daily range. We engineer, neutralize. This is just like we told you guys in the orientation, right? Every turning point, engineer, neutralize, distribute, rebalance. Now we're in that redistribution phase. First phase of bootcamp is getting us to understand the delivery. All right. So it's getting us to understand that this delivery, right, is no different than looking at one single candle. So okay, so this is one candle. where let's imagine the candle even opens here. It gives us a high. All right, then we have our next candle that goes here, maybe gives us the high. Okay, we had our next candle that distributes. So it's gonna be a red candle. All right, this is how we gotta see it, guys. Within this red candle, right, there's imbalances. Okay, so then the next candle opens. This is what we'd expect, but that candle trades to the imbalance from the previous candle. And then price is trading lower. Right. This is what we're. This is basically this is how we should internalize every single move. Okay, and the only way you make it to this point is by way of the buy side of the curve. It's all fractal. All right, guys. So this is seems we're gonna make it to 0.54. But this will be the ending results of this overall trade. Hope you guys learned a lot from this. Just understand that this delivery, right, this delivery is gonna show up, right, regardless of any asset class, any market. There's always gonna be a buy or sell side of the curve. The only thing we have to do as traders is identify point A, point B, and then potentially point B to point C. All right. So we'll go more into greater detail about this in boot camp. We'll clear up everything and do a framework, and then we'll be able to align the lower time frame context just as we did today.